guys, my name is Victoria. We are back in my office, and today my topic is dealing with negativity and nasty comments. There was this movie that I saw. It was a kids movie, and it freaked me out because it was so real. But obviously they paint it where it's not real, and it's like a guy that has superpowers. But it was very real, and so this is just an overview. When in the movie, he sees these black ghosts, and they'll get into somebody as a host, and then they have to come out of somebody else and go into somebody else. So it always has to find a host. And if you have negativity, it would go into you, and then you'll be real nasty and negative until it gets out of you. Then you're not nasty and negative anymore. So, depression, anxiety, it can be seen in people. Anger, it's when somebody displays these things, everybody's different in how they handle it. So that's why it's really hard to diagnose. It's hard to say, oh, so-and-so's depressed, because depression can be somebody who's super happy. Depression can be somebody who's super sad. It can be somebody who's constantly eating, but they're happy. So you don't really know when someone's depressed, when they're anxious, when they're angry. Because some people are angry and they don't verbalize it. They're physically angry. Some people totally verbalize it. Some people, they take it out on themselves because they're so angry. So it's really weird to diagnose it because you can't actually physically see it. So when I saw the movie Odd Thomas, it put things into perspective. So when something is negative, I think of a black blob coming into me, and it wants to come into me, and it wants to get me to spew out negativity and nastiness. So what I do is when someone's negative to me or nasty, I try really hard to sit with it. Just sit with it and release it. And then the next thing I do is try to do something positive, whether you're going to positively say, oh, that's a beautiful blouse, or wow, you look great today, or your hair looks, it looks really good today, I always pick out something positive to try to release it. And the reason why is that kind of changes it makes it where you're not passing that negativity on, because it's really easy. It kind of happens without you even thinking. You kind of pass the negativity without even thinking. Somebody's angry with you, so you yell at somebody else not knowing, because somebody honked at you outside, you're just actually passing that on to somebody else. So try to get into an active thing of, okay, somebody's negative to me, I have to be positive to somebody next. I have to do something positive. I have to hold the door open for somebody. I have to help move somebody out of the way, like in a wheelchair or something, which I did that like a few days ago. It seems kind of stereotypical of somebody to do, but I did it a few days ago, and I moved somebody out of the way, because they couldn't, they were elderly and they couldn't get out of the way of the bathroom. So she needed some assistance, so I just helped her. Do something positive, and then it will start to become a habit. Whenever somebody does something negative, you just do something positive. It just will brush off. So when you make it a habit to do something positive after you get something negative, it becomes easier. Now, this is a muscle. Second thing is, it's a muscle that needs to be worked on. If you don't constantly work on it, it's just going to regress. So it's like, just like going to the gym. You go to the gym, if you don't work out your muscles, you don't do cardio every day or every other day, it will start to regress. And if you don't try to push your strength, it will regress. So if you don't do this every day, and I'm telling you, you're going to get negativity every day. This is just the way that it is. Negativity happens all the time. You can't fight it. We live in a life where you're going to get hit with it constantly. So try to do more positive things. Every day do something positive, and then it will start to become not that big of a deal. And then you will start to also, this is kind of where I am and how my day is that every day I try to do positive stuff for people, and I do positive things, and it always comes back to me, and I start to get like sort of like a chill because like it's so powerful being positive. It affects your life. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's probably because you're not being positive enough. You're not putting enough positivity, and you're allowing that negativity to control you. So let's just circle back. I don't want to make this video too long, but if you haven't seen it yet, go watch Odd Thomas, the movie Odd Thomas, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is the negativity that we deal with every day. It needs something to host. It needs a host. And if you allow it, you just picture that black blob trying to control you. And it's pretty freaky. I don't like to, press the religion thing, because I feel that once you start doing religion, it starts veering off and people don't really get it. They don't really get what you're trying to convey, and the message doesn't get delivered because people have a thing about religion. And so I don't want to do that. I want you to go to Odd Thomas. I want you to look at Odd Thomas, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll start seeing your life changing when you start being more positive. And yeah, so please tell me if this helped you guys. Leave a comment below. Negative comments I'm fine with, leave them down below. I get those too. But or positive stuff, if it helped you, if it's motivational, put more positivity out there. Okay, I urge you guys to do this because it's going to help your life tremendously. Okay, see you guys in the next video.